What's going on, YouTube? I am getting hooked up to my manual. As you can see, I got my tube in my stomach. You can't see it really, but right there. See that? Boom. And I'll fix my tripod here. Okay. Masked up. Sanitizing my hands. Here we go. Hooking up to this thing. Gotta get this treatment knocked out. See, it's got a little pull tab on it. Just pull that off of there. Being very careful. Pull the cap off of me. You can't see it right now. Throw that away. Throw that cap away, and I am connected, as you can see right there. Then I will, here we go, here it is. Turn that, first I break that actually, is what I do. And turn that, and boom. Now I can take the mask off, because I am connected. And I am doing dialysis right now, doing my manual. That's it. Doing my manual right now. Well, guys, let me straighten things up here. Sorry about the room. I gotta clean in here. Well, like I talked to you guys about, I do this during the day. Takes about 30 minutes, roughly 30, sometimes 40 minutes, depending on how quickly everything drains out of me, and then how quickly everything comes back in, because I got to drain it out, and then I use this bag. I think I've showed you before, where it goes. Anyway, I'll show you step by step how I do it in one of the next videos. Oh, excuse me. Well, getting back to what I've been talking about here lately is people going on dialysis. I'm here basically to cater to people on dialysis because I am on dialysis, have been for 15 years. It is scary when you first go on. I started bodybuilding when I was 12 years old. The hardcore bodybuilding. I got the Arnold Schwarzenegger Encyclopedia of Modern Bodybuilding, and I learned that thing. I read that thing cover to cover countless times. Awesome book. Awesome, man. You have to love Arnold Schwarzenegger, right? How can you not love his... I mean, he obviously, he had the body, built himself up, so you take his information, right? Anyway... Awesome book, man. Then I asked my parents for a bench press, and I got that DP Fit for Life, all that stuff, and the cement filled weight set, that they used to sell Sears or whatever. Anyway, I did that hardcore, man, 6 days a week. I followed Arnold's routines to a T, man, and it was working. I was getting big. I take that back. I didn't start getting big till I was 18. I met a bodybuilder named Franco Centuriello. I don't know if anybody will remember him or not, but his name was Franco Centuriello. I met him at he was doing a, whenever he was doing a exhibition, actually is what it was, at a gym in Pampa. My dad got me tickets there. So I went and I got to talk to him, and he was asked me how much I was eating, and I was not eating even close to enough, so I started eating 6 meals a day, and boom, man, in no time I was over 200 pounds, and no drugs. I got up to 220 pounds at 5'9". It was pretty big, man. My waist was still small. I was still pretty cut for 220 pounds, and people say you can't do that naturally. Well, I did. Well, 24 years old, excuse me, I went to the doctor because my vision was getting really bad. I couldn't see, and I go to the doctor, and they told me that the blood vessels behind my eyes were actually bursting because my blood pressure was so high. It was through the roof. Anyways, long story short, I go to the emergency room, and they asked me how long I've had kidney failure. I was like, kidney failure? I don't have kidney failure. I'm fine, you know. I'm sorry, guys. I can't get my throat cleared. But yeah, they said, yeah, you have end-stage renal failure, and I was like, I didn't know anything about it because, to be honest, I never thought about it. When they told me that, I said, well, okay, what kind of medication are you going to put me on? I mean, would I take a few pills a day or something? Change my diet a little bit? What do I do? And they said, no, you're going to have to do dialysis. And I was like, whoa. Floored me. Whenever I thought of dialysis, all I ever thought of was those giant ass needles that they put in them, you know, 3 days a week, 4-hour sessions. And I was like, well, that's over. I mean, they put those needles in, I'm not going to be able to do curls because giant fistula, you know, they put in your arm or whatever. And he said, no, there's another form of dialysis called peritoneal dialysis, where we put a catheter tube in your stomach and you dialyze through your peritoneal cavity rather. And I looked into that, and that's obviously the option I went with, and it's served me well. It's kept me alive, kept me going 15 years. Well, long story short, I got depressed, and for a long time, I didn't work out or do any. Well, I worked out, but not anything near what I used to do. I just basically going to the gym to maintain, you know, I mean, just for exercise. But here lately, I've started bodybuilding again, and I'm starting to feel a difference. The only problem I do have doing dialysis so long is my joints and my bones hurt really bad because this robs the calcium from your body, and there's a lot of foods that have calcium that we're not supposed to have on dialysis because your kidneys my kidneys don't work at all anymore. And so it's definitely harder than it was before dialysis, but it's doable. I do feel better, a lot better when I work out than I do when I'm not training. You have to train, man. And when you're on dialysis, don't just lay around and just feel sorry for yourself. Get to the gym, man. Get the blood flowing, man. You'll feel better. You look better. I mean, hell, man, when I walk around, nobody knows I'm on dialysis, and that's what I want. And people at the clinic, I'll see new patients, or, well, relatively new. Like I was talking to a guy, it was a couple months ago. He was sitting in the waiting room, really depressed, and I asked him, you know, what's wrong with you? Basically, what's bothering you? And he said, I'm having trouble dealing with this dialysis. It's I've been doing it for 6 months. I said, oh no, it'll get better. And he goes, what did you just start? He asked me. And I said, no, I've been doing this 15 years. And he was like, like, couldn't believe it. But yeah, man, it's all mental, and it's all, man, like I said, it's all in your head, man. You just have to keep positive and just do things that you enjoy. I enjoy lifting weights, and it seemed to help, man. I'm doing a lot better than people that just sit around, that's for sure. Anyways, guys, sorry this video went on and on. I just wanted to talk to you guys about that a little bit. I'm going to finish this treatment and go pick up the girls. Y'all take care, man. Hasta la vista, baby.